breaths in and out. Inhale, exhale. Ground your feet in Padbandha and hands in Chin Mudra. With the other 3 fingers together, slightly cupped, tips touching each other. Just take a few deep breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale. So I'll start with Om. Inhale. Deep breath in. Little through the mouth. Om. Om. Palms together in the center of your chest. Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurue Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurue Namaha. Ma Saraswati Namastubhyam Varde Kamarupini Vidya Arambam Karishyami Siddhi Bhavatu Me Sada Namo Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakayo Surya Koti Samasta Nirvigna Kuru Me Deva Sarvakari Sarvasham. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace be to all. Peace be to all. Peace be to all. Just take a few deep breaths in and out. Yesterday we did the Namaste Mudra. Press your palms, elbows straight in one line, forearms straight in one line, all the 5 fingers touching each other. Jal, little finger touching the little finger, the ring finger touching each other. Feel it, feel the pressure between them. The Akash Tattva, the middle finger, the index finger touching, the thumbs touching, the pressure. Just meditate. This is a meditation on the Namaste Mudra. Press your palms. What is the feeling inside your body as you press your palms into the Namaste Mudra? And ground your feet on Mother Earth with Padbandha. And just keep on pressing your palms. Feel the energy being created in the little space in between. What part of your palm is pressing? what part is not touching. Try to become aware of this beautiful mudra, very, very high level mudra. And as your thumbs also touch your thymus gland, feel the acceleration of the energy from the thymus gland into your Anahata chakra to welcome all the knowledge into the Anahata chakra. Very, very gently and slowly. Now rub your palms. Bring your palms against your eyes. Feel the divine energy of the 5 elements. Draw it through your face, through your palms, into your body. Very, very gently and slowly open your eyes. Namaste, everybody. And now we start today's lesson. Yesterday, we know we did the Namaste Mudra, and then we did the main 5 pranas. What are the pranas? And then we the Panch Mahabhut, which talked about the Panch Mahabhut, Agni, Vayu, Akash, Prithvi, and Jal. And also we talked about the Laken Mudra, which is here now. Another thing which I wanted to show you is, when you're chanting, yeah, okay, here. I have the small beads. When you're chanting, so you see when you're writing, right? When you're writing, this is how you are holding the pen, okay? So the maram points here at the middle finger and the first finger, the air and the Akash Tattva. So air and Akash Tattva are here. There's a gap between them and you're filling up the gap and you're bringing your thumb, your fire Tattva at the middle at this pen. So it's both the first lines. We're going to go through why. As you have your mother. Why has God given you all these lines? It's not just for decoration or do henna on it, or there's much more to it. So when you hold your pen, it's the liquid. So holding the pen and writing is much more powerful. It's straight away this maram point and these maram points straight away activates your brain cells on the left side. And also at the same time, your Agni is touching the Vayu. Agni and Vayu is balancing, and your Akash. Remember, your 3 tattvas, Agni, Akash, and Vayu. So that is why writing is very important. Encourage your children, encourage yourself even to write rather than type. Okay, now it's the same mudra, the Laken Mudra, L-A-K-H-E-N, Laken Mudra. It's called the Laken Mudra. Now the Laken Mudra is also used for jap. There's another word for it is also jap mudra. Okay, so you could Laken Mudra, jap mudra. Jap mudra, you're using this, you're not touching this. Okay, but you can even do the same. You're using this maram point here in your mala, and this is how you are doing. But this is the japa. So the Laken Mudra was there, but you can even do the Laken Mudra and touch these two, and you can even keep on doing that. Or the main thing is you do your mala with the same. So this aspect of your hand, of your Akash Tattva, when the whole creation started, the first Tattva which was started was the Akash Tattva. And then I told you the rhythm, okay? So first was Akash Tattva. So everything revolves around the Akash Tattva. That's why this finger is longer. Why don't you have all the fingers the same size? Why don't you have all the fingers the same size? Can anybody answer this question? Why aren't all the fingers the same size? Why do you have this longer and this shorter? Anybody?
Is it the way, as you just said, the way it evolved? Akash first, and then
Akash was done first, and
then
then
air. Then
yeah,
air and earth are same, aren't they?
Yeah, air came,
and then the water is the last. Yeah.
That's why it's the smallest, right? And then the fire. Okay, so the fire came before the water. So that is why touching and each and every, so before you just start jumping onto the mudras, and I know this mudra, I know that mudra, that's fine. But before you start doing it, it's very important to know about the Panch Tattva, which you did Panch Mahabhut, right? and the punch vayus. We're going to even be dealing with the vayus because everything is punch. That is the reason God has given you 5 fingers. It is all to connecting to your punch tattva and your punch vayus in the body. So the mala, this is the japa. Now, yesterday you did the Laken one, you did this, you did the other 4, right? You did the, I'm just doing a quick revision on the other 4. You did the, which one?
Chin Mudra or Gyan Mudra.
Yeah,
Gyan Mudra.
Chin Mudra or Gyan Mudra. Then the next one?
Akash Mudra.
Akash Mudra.
Akash
Prithvi Mudra.
Prithvi
Mudra. Okay, now, yesterday I did that, but what are you doing with the other 3 fingers? Do they have any importance? When you're touching one, do the other 3 fingers have any importance?
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
So what are you
Yes,
supposed to
ma'am.
do with the other 3 fingers? Leave them loose, leave them tight, leave them bent, leave them open. What are you supposed to do? Huh?
They are
Eyes
supposed to be
touching
straight
each
together.
other.
Yeah, facing upwards usually.
Upwards.
And okay, some mudra you do have them facing down, which we'll be teaching later. But then this is all the 3 other fingers because the other tattvas should be together. You see, there's no discrimination in the tattvas then. Okay, so the other tattvas together, and this. So then the japa. Now today we'll start off with the japa mudra. So this is the japa mudra. Again, this aspect, okay, of your middle finger, Akash, and you can do it this way. There are 2 ways to do it. I know in some religious aspect it says do not touch the first finger, but you can touch the end. You can place your mind, and just the way you're writing the point, you're holding your pen, you can do it this way, or right. So or you do it just this way. Okay, then you can just open this way, both ways. Then you do not touch the air.
Ma, is it not on the third finger? I remember very much in the childhood when I was taught it was the third finger with the one we do tika with. Because we always do tika with the third finger, no?
But maybe, according to all religious principles, they have a different, why don't we touch the air? Why don't we touch the air? No, you see, the reason is that you don't, there is a way you don't touch the air because you're bringing the divine powers between the earth, the Akash and the fire. So it's going directly to Akash. It's going directly to, now you don't want the air in between, right? So that is the reason you don't touch the person.
To
Obstruction. Again, eating even, while you're eating, you're not supposed to use the air. You're supposed to eat this way. You're supposed to eat with your fingers, as I said even yesterday. So anyway, I won't go. So that is it. So you've done, you are all aware of these first 3 mudras. The other fingers, what they're doing with it, okay? And the advantages of them. Now, today we shall
Can't hear. I think the sound is off. She must be having an electricity problem again. Uh-oh. Wrong word. Power problem. Ma, we can't hear you. You aware that?
It's quite clear with that. It was muted by because it went off. Okay. So the punch vayus are, you have the, I think most of you who have done the course on the Prana Shakti and Swar Yoga know this. The punch vayus are the, we have 5 types of air in the body. The air is not just one type. And these 5 types are Pran, Apan, Saman, Udan, and Vayam. These are the 5 types of breaths which we have. The incoming breath is the prana. You breathe in and then it's diverted into two things happens when you breathe in. The Ida and the Pingala absorb the prana and the breath goes in the lungs, but the Ida and Pingala take up the prana. That prana, right, it's not the outgoing air. So it's made a mistake here. So it's not the outgoing air. The upcoming air from the bottom, rising up, is the apana. Then saman is the air in the stomach. Udan is the air in the throat, which balances the throat. Vayam is the air that moves throughout the body. Right? The seat of prana is the chest, of the apana is the anus, the saman, the region of the navel, and the udan, the region of the throat, while the vayam goes throughout the body. Now that is how your prana flows. And if your prana is balanced, then yesterday we even spoke about the three doshas, the kapha, the pitta, and the three,
Vata.
yeah, vata, kapha,
Vata.
and so we spoke about that as well. Okay, so like now the mukhya prana diverts all the 5 pranas. So when you have one mukhya prana, one king, and then the other 5 pranas are part of the mukhya prana. Now, okay, the 5 pranas are the udan. Okay, this is the physical locations, the throat or the head. Function, physical senses, mental strength, speech, right? And then you have the prana, the physical location is the diaphragms and the throat. And there the function is respiratory, sensory, perception, and the chakra is anhata. Saman is the physical location is at the navel, and the function is to control the metabolic rate in the body, all right, and nourishment in the body. And then you have the vayam. Vayan is the location is pervades the entire body, right? And function circulates the nervous system, all the nervous systems supplying oxygen from the heart into all the other parts of the body, and every cell of the body is done by the vayam. And then the apana. Apana is the locations of pelvic floor, and the function elimination of waste products. That's the air which is used when a woman is giving birth. That is the apana vayu is most active, and the apana vayu accelerates. That's why during when we do, when we teach people for pregnancy, like post and the prenatal exercises, we try to specify on the exercise. So whenever you're teaching, and we're teaching anybody, any pregnant woman, before childbirth, if you really try to elevate the apana vayu, then it's very easy for the childbirth. So then the function elimination, birthing, menstruation, during menstruation, even a woman should try to do more apana vayu exercises. So that is why it is okay. And also elimination and bringing up the sexual energy. It is also connected with the sex energy. The apana vayu is the one which brings in the sex energy and releases the sex energy. So the prana distributed from the mouth to the heart, and it is the prana vayu is the Agni Tattva. So that is why the thumb and this. So when you do this, and when you're putting your palms here into your Namaste Mudra, both your Agni Tattva is touching your Anhata Chakra. It is also touching the element of the home of the element. Which one? Which one? Agni is touching the home of the prana vayu here in the heart, the Anhata Chakra, right?
Yes.
And that's the reason you tend to do that, the thymus gland, yeah. Because sometimes you pray here, sometimes people take it all the way down, sometimes just there. But praying is, of course, it's also with your heart, which matters, but this positioning also counts a lot, right? So prana is a special function of cosmic prana, which supplies the human body with essential oxygen and flows from the nostrils to the level of the heart. It is the center of circulation of energy. It governs the reception of all types of eating the food, drinking water, inhalation, air. So all this is governed. And that's why every day prayers, why is prayers important? Why is the Namaste Mudra important? When you pray, you are in Namaste Mudra, not externally, but internally balancing all your vayus. Even if you don't pray, you're not saying anything, be in Namaste Mudra, When you wake up in the morning, before you do your Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, you're doing your Anjali Mudra. This is the Anjali Mudra. So you do your Namaste Mudra, then you do your Anjali Mudra, right? When you start with Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, it's very important. So why you do the Anjali Mudra, I will be coming to it after this. So the force maintains the heart and the lungs and the chest region, and this, the blood circulation, the heartbeat, everything is into this prana vayu, right? So I won't go too much into the details. We've got a lot of notes on it. So then you come into the apana. So now you all are aware, prana vayu is the chest, and prana vayu, because you need to distribute, all the 5 fingers are connected with each and every vayu. As you said, prana agni is connected to the heart. The prana vayu is connected with the thumbs. Okay, so remember, which mahabhut is agni. For the thumb, mahabhut, you can make a chart by yourself, and show me the chart. I haven't made a chart, but you can make a chart. Mahabhut is agni, and the tattva, I like the tattva is agni, and the vayu is the, which one? Fire. No, the vayu is which one?
Air,
Prana.
next finger.
Prana.
Actually, you know what? This word prana even has been distorted, because initial scriptures, if you read the original Yoga Sutras, it doesn't say prana, it says pan. It's pan, apan. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, the original Bhagavad Gita says pan. But now everybody's using prana, so everywhere it's been converted. But panavayu, pran is the main mukhya, and then it goes to pan, apan, saman, udan, and vayam. Okay, remember these 5. So the apana vayu operates the pelvic region between the navel. As I said, it moves downwards, the outward governs the form. And this again, why I'm saying about the pranas, this is very, very important when we are going to be studying about the Ashwini Mudra, Vajroli Mudra, these mudras, and we even are going to do the platinum, the golden nugget, which draws the energy upwards, right? The sex energy, the sexual energy has to be traveled upwards into your Brahmarand. So on a deeper level, it draws the assimilation of negative sensory, emotional, artist, mental experiences. It is the basis of our immune function on all the levels. But all this is in our fingertips. That's why we say health is in your hands, right? But we misuse it. You see, now I'm going to go back into the history a little bit. As I said about Swaryo, Shiv Swarodai, when Ma Parvati, in the first few verses, Ma Parvati is asking Lord Shiva, what is going to happen in Kali Yuga when people don't know anything? So he recited the whole of Shiv Swarodai, right? And then so many of these mudras are in Shiv Swarodai. And then again, when you go to which it is the, not Shiv Swarodai, but one of the, so my dad used to read it all the time. Gosh. So anyway, Shiv Granthi. Yeah. So that one, the mudras, then Ma Parvati at one point is asking that still with the breath even, people are not going to be, that much, people won't have time as Kali Yuga grows, to its peak, people will not have time to, even check their breath. I mean, imagine you're rushing to work. Do you have time to check which nostril is working? If the right nostril is working, let me put my right foot forward or left foot forward. Do you do it? No, because you're in a rush. You don't know that few moments of checking your nostril and putting that correct foot is going to take you a long way. It's going to settle your whole day, and everything's going to go well in that day if you just spend those few minutes. So that's why he said that at least the hands, they are moving, they're doing everything, but the fingertips are there. Okay? So now Apana Vayu again is to do with the which one? Which tattva? The Jal tattva. The Jal tattva is related to the Apana Vayu and balancing the Apana Vayu. Okay. So, and then we come to the Udan Vayu. So you've already got the Agni Tattva, Prana Vayu. Okay? Jal Tattva, Apana Vayu. Right? Now the Udan. Today, I think, I don't know how many of you are there in today's class. The morning class was all to do with the Udan Vayu. And I think it was very powerful because it really gave me even a lot of, you know, it just like took me to another level, that breathing from the throat. So Udan means fly in sensory moment, being in the present moment is so important. With the help of Udan, you can move the different organs of the body. You can even literally move the different organs, moving or rolling the hand to the shoulder, rounding the head, kicking through the legs. All this possible because of Udan Vayu. You cannot move your hands. You cannot move your legs. You can not do any of your yogic exercises if you did not have the Udan Vayu here. The house of the Udan Vayu is the throat, and moving or rolling the hand through the shoulders. All this possible because it coordinates the neurons and the motor and the sensory nervous system. So when we do, when we're doing the square breathing, inhale, that even actually, I've just introduced you that, but later, as you know, the mudras, we have to do each and every mudra with that, inhalation, holding, exhalation, holding. It's the sympathetic nervous system you raise, then you go into the central nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, central nervous system. But there the mudras also change, and you're going to do that later when we do the next week. We'll be doing the practicals is when I'll teach you which mudra to do when during the breathing. So all this is possible because of Udan coordinates the neurons, and then the coordination helps in the proper moment of different organs. Other than controlling the five physical, the anti-peristalsis movement, belching, vomiting, all that is controlled by that. But then at the same time, Udan Vayu, when you're belching, you're vomiting, which mudra to do so that it affects directly to Udan Vayu. We're talking about the basic, but which do you think? Okay, out of the which is the one? Huh? Anybody?
Air.
Which one out of these three? The three choices. Come on, which one? Which one?
Vayu,
The air,
Vayu,
because it's air. Air is the third
air
finger.
and Vayu Mudra. हाँ, ये ही बोल रही थी.
Vayu Mudra? No, it's Akash.
Space.
Akash. It's Akash. Akash. Yeah. So it's the Akash Tattva. All right. Okay, Udan, the fifth air of the Vayu is associated. This we've already spoken about. So you see, with the victory over this, you can even eject the prana from the Brahmaran. This is the one which helps you go back home, back to God. Okay, now the Saman. Okay, Saman. Vayu moves the periphery of the center throughout the churning and discerning action. It operates between the navel and the diaphragm. So from here to here, okay. The word sama is derived from the root. Sama means equal, saman.
Lost your voice. changed. She's coming back, right? She's aware.
Reconnect over here.
Yeah, you're back.
I've come on my phone, but I'm just trying to reconnect on the, I don't know what happened on the other one. I'm trying to reconnect on the laptop again, but on the phone, you won't get the PPT. All right. Okay. I think we'll continue just on the phone, okay? Because you won't see the PPT. I'm just trying to put it. I don't know what happens there. Oh no. Is it here? Let me just try to reconnect. Try and do your mudras now again. Try to revise what I just told you. The 5 main ones. Unable to connect. Right? Okay. Sorry about this. Let's do this. Okay. Actually, it's connected. Okay, I'm back.
Recording in progress.
Okay, I'm back.